Well, the man leading the immigration crackdown here in Southern California will now be doing the very same thing in Chicago. Sources tell our NBC News team that Gregory Bovino will lead enforcement operations there starting this month. Bovino is a Border Patrol chief in Texas, but was tapped by the Trump administration to head its immigration enforcement campaign. It remains unclear how long he will run operations in the L.A. area.
We've been reporting on how some people say they are afraid to go to work because of immigration concerns, and now there appears to be some new data that shows just how many people have been affected. Census data shows the number of immigrant workers declined by more than 1 million from January through July. NBC4's Amber Frias is live outside a Home Depot in Downey with more on the numbers and the impact on the workforce. Amber.
Hey, Carolyn, we spent most of the day in this Home Depot parking lot here in Downey, and I can tell you we saw very few day laborers. And in speaking with people, they tell us it's not normally like this. And then down the street, we also visited a car wash, and their management told us they're hurting for workers. Every morning, Jesus, who has asked to remain anonymous out of fear of being detained by ICE, waits outside a Home Depot parking lot, hoping for work. He says in the past, anywhere from 20 to 25 men would stand beside him. But in recent months, that all changed. Today, we counted only 4 men. Researchers say this isn't just a local issue. It's part of a nationwide trend reshaping the workforce. A Pew Research Center analysis shows more than 1.2 million immigrants left the labor force between January and July, including people here legally. The recent report doesn't specify immigration enforcement as the cause, but some researchers say the timing is no coincidence.
It's showing us that non-citizens are essential to the fabric of our society.
Edward Flores with the UC Merced Community and Labor Center reviewed census data for the state of California during the week of June 8th, when immigration enforcement operations intensified in LA.
We found that there was a decline of 3.1% in the number of persons reporting work in the private sector in California. This translates into 465,000 fewer Californians in the past 4 decades. Only the COVID-19 pandemic and the Great Recession surpassed the decline in private sector work that we just saw in California.
Flores says the drop isn't just a number.
If crops are not harvested, they're not transported, they're not sold. If non-citizens are afraid to go out or to shop, consumer spending and business activity are reduced.
The ripple effect is already hitting small businesses.
Right now, we've been struggling to find people that want to work.
Carlos runs his family's car wash. He also asked to remain anonymous out of fear his business would be targeted. He says the car wash has been raided twice.
Usually around these times, we make from 3,000 to like 5, like a daily, maybe 2 days. Right now, we're making not even half of that.
Back at Home Depot, Jesus says even contractors have stopped showing up. It's the worst I've seen it. Unfortunately, we can't do anything, he says. And the Pew Research Center says that also up until this year, they had seen a rapid growth in the nation's immigrant population. Reporting live from Downey, Amber Frias, NBC4 News.